yourselves using labels. And if you don't take the time to actually learn what a label means, let's have play. If you don't take time to know what a label actually means, you'll get confused and you'll make assumptions and broad generalizations. So there's going to be a lot of information on this presentation. Try to stick with it. Don't get yourself too overwhelmed. We're jumping into just one label, but it'll show you how wide and diverse a label can be. We're talking about Vaporwave music. It's a music genre a lot of people don't know about. A lot of people think that lo-fi, hip-hop radio beats to relax and study to is Vaporwave, but it's actually not. And we'll learn why throughout this presentation. Why Vaporwave? Big genre, a lot of different members. And it's ugly, it's messy, and it's life. It comes from all over the place, from as samples as old as the 40s are used in Vaporwave. All sorts of different distortion effects, and themes that are really important, such as irony, nostalgia, satire, surrealism, and just visual art. There's a whole culture and mess of entangled trends, techniques, and samples in Vaporwave music. Synthwave isn't necessarily Vaporwave. If it uses Vaporwave effects, it is. And if Vaporwave uses heavy synth, like you kind of hear in here, it's Synthwave. Alright? So it's like Vaporwave, but it's not Vaporwave. Some Vaporwave is Synthwave. Some Synthwave is Chillwave. And some Chillwave is Vaporwave, but not all Chillwave is Vaporwave. It's also a separate subgenre. It gets confusing. Labels are messy. That's pretty much the message here. Labels are messy and you gotta take some time. Echo jams is where Vaporwave comes from, but it's also a subgenre of Vaporwave. It comes from this album by Chuck Person, but actually by Oh No Tricks Point Never. Chuck Person's Epic Man Volume 1. You can hear the echo, very common technique in Vaporwave. Hypnagogic Drift, this is more my kind of stuff. It's a lot chiller. I don't think I even have to explain it. You can, you know?
Yeah, I know. I feel it.
Yeah, you feel it. Yeah. It's not like the other stuff. It's not like Synthwave. These ones are fun. Utopian Virtual is the future. It's whack, and it's like you live in a Sims world, right? But faux utopian is the flip side of that. The other side of the coin, it's like a corporate Armageddon. Robots are making your music, and you live in an elevator. Mallsoft sounds like you're in a mall. That's Mallsoft. Obviously a lot different from other music, because other music doesn't sound like you're in a mall. Trap wave. Hard-hitting trap beats, but still Vaporwave. You guys know this sample, right? Grandmaster Flash, yeah? Oh. Trap wave. This is the good stuff. Trap wave. But we got other kinds of stuff too. Like broken transmission. What we're listening to isn't considered broken transmission. Most broken transmission Vaporwave actually sounds good. This is just using stutters that's characteristic of broken transmission music. You know, stutters as an instrument is interesting. Future funk, it's retro, it's nostalgic, it's hopeful, and it's different than trap wave, it's different than ball wave, it's all completely different music, that's all lumped into Vaporwave. And then Vapor Meme. It really is the foundation of Vaporwave because it's all about building off of things that go viral and things that people like. Most of the time it makes fun of Vaporwave music, but most Vaporwave music makes fun of Vaporwave music because the irony of it is the thing. So what is Vaporwave? It's a culture, and just like any other culture, 15 slides and 15 seconds per slide is not enough to cover all the bases. Thank you.
Where have I been? I mean, I love a lot of that, and I actually would like to find more of that mall wave because I think I could fall asleep to that.
Yeah, I do every night.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would settle my brain down. Nice job.